to Nukkle HeDD Comics. Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb and the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Tuesday night, and you know what that means. We back with another episode of Nukkle HeDD Comics. What's going on, Cap?
Not much. Just ready to talk about this kick-ass action movie.
Shit, I hear that, man. The Furious, just like Mr. Loki said, it reminded him of old Funko action films. That shit reminded me that there's still hope in the world, Mr. Loki. That shit brought a tear to my eye, not because of the story, but because it shows people can make something original, different, and good.
Yes, and my confused look is at the fact that you said Funko when it said Funko.
Listen, you say it your way, I say it my way. It doesn't make you right. All right, you got Kung Fu, you got Cam Fu, you got Fung Fu, you got Feng Fu, and you got Funko. All right, you can choose it any way you want, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Listen, man, we don't get paid to read, we get paid to eat. I wish we did, because then I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, start doing the fucking mukbang shit.
Yeah, I think I should. Just one day, just record myself eating like AFC or some shit and throw it out there. See what happens. Do I need to talk or can I just eat?
I think you just eat.
Right? Yeah, I think that yep.
Or maybe you do it like Jackass style. Like, hi, my name is Toe Tags, and this is the 5-piece chicken tender meal.
Yeah, I gotta eat like a bird or something. Just fucking. I don't know. Fun, cool rules of the night guys fighting style, rock style shit. Yeah, man. They definitely was showing some new shit in fucking Furious. I don't know if you want to get straight to it or you want to talk about something else. You got anything?
Let's get straight to it because I don't think we have anything too big really.
Yeah.
But they had choreography I've never seen before. I've never seen fights that went like this. I've never seen hits like this. Everybody had different fucking fighting styles and shit. In the beginning, the wife, she did this thing where she was on the ground and everybody's swarming her and she's pushing off people, sliding on the ground, spinning around them, dodging kicks, tripping people up. I was like, what the fuck kind of martial art was that?
Yeah, when she did that split to start all that shit, I was like, this girl, go. Yo, yeah, that big guy in that movie, Mr. Loki, I'm telling you, Mad Dog is my dude. I loved him from the first fucking Raid movie because that was the first Raid movie when I saw Mad Dog. I was like, oh, this is a badass motherfucker. Like, he portrayed a badass motherfucker. And then he fought, and I was like, oh no, he is really a bad ass motherfucker. Like, it took 2 people to take his ass down, and they were struggling, and I was like, okay, this is the bad guy we've been missing from movies nowadays. Like Bolo.
Yo.
Bolo was that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mad Dog is like the new Bolo.
I wanna get into the real reason this movie was good.
Yes.
Because at least from my perspective, because it wasn't the fights, it was not the action. The real reason this movie was good is the fact that we had a character who didn't talk. He had a hole in his head, and they never explained him. We had another character who is just the husband of the reporter. He did talk. They never explained him.
Yeah.
They had bad guys who they never explained. The one who got the most backstory was the fucking big dude. He was taken by the starting bad guy.
Yeah.
Raised
The
up in a
first level
fight
main
pit.
boss.
Yeah, raised up in a fight pit. That dude thought it was his father. That's the most character study we had.
Yeah.
And yet, we were there every fucking hit. We were there in the beginning where he was running, trying to get his daughter. He was so close. He pulled the bag off of her. There she was, and he couldn't fucking get it done. When he went into the police station and they didn't want to fucking help him, we were on his side. We were connected to the husband. These, without really saying much of anything, we were so connected and locked in that the main bad guy who takes children and traffics them in a fit of rage took a ice pick, reverse grip, slammed it back behind him accidentally into his pregnant wife, into her stomach, carrying their child, and the entire audience gasped.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a horrible man.
A piece of shit.
And he killed his wife, and we all went a collective pin drop in that fucking moment.
Yeah.
Why? Because they found a way to do what movies have lost the ability to do recently, and that's show us why we should care instead of telling us why we should care.
Yeah. And also, this movie is a guy trying to get his daughter back, and man trying to get revenge for his wife, and hopefully trying to find her. And it's a child ring, like, you know, it's a child ring. But my favorite part of this is they explain just enough that you know that there's kids that were kidnapped and there's kids that are still alive. His daughter's still alive, and they're trying to get to her. Nowadays, movies, instead of coming out with something original and getting you hooked on, they'll fucking show you one of these kids getting assaulted. And I'm happy that they didn't do that in this shit. Like, they did all this. They made you invest with everybody without having to do none of that horrific shit. Because to be honest with you, I didn't need to see it. You don't need to show it to me. That's something where it's like, okay, enough said. Now let's get to the guy trying to save you. I don't need.
Age, we all understand what those words mean.
Yeah. We don't need no example of that. But I do love the fact that they were able to get that message across and tell a story. But also, everyone in this movie wasn't like, there was a guy that was a punk, and he was stupid, but he wasn't a joke. The guy that, you know, the one of the main characters was going undercover for, he played him, and he's like, you can tell he can't fight, but he wasn't one of those and piss on himself and all that. But he was trying to do his thing, and he was trying to protect himself. But
even the big dude's quote unquote father, when they were electrocuting him, he didn't punk out.
He actually made them almost kill him. And then, it was beautiful because the mute guy was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna kill you. I kill you. Where's my daughter? I'll kill you." And then the other guy was like, "Oh, you want to talk shit about my wife? Nah, I'm gonna kill you." And both of them were like, "Yo, we can't kill him because we need." It was like whoever was on the switch, I'm gonna kill you. Whoever wasn't on the switch, we can't do it. It was like they became their own moral compasses. See, but I get it though. I get it. It's like I can be cool because like, yo, you can't kill him, bro. Wait, you don't know. So I like that part. Like both guys was there and there was no bullshit.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, you if anybody has watched this show for any length of time, you know how I feel when you put a child in an action fucking thing.
Yeah,
like what the fuck are they gonna do? And I shit you not, because this is spoiler zone. The end fight scene, main bad guy fighting the mute dude. Mute dude goes down. Main bad guy standing up. And it looks like, fuck, he won. The kids fucking stand up and they buck up and they get ready. And in my head, I was like, normally, 9 out of 10 times, I would have been like, this is fucking stupid. This is the 1 out of 10 where I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, yo, it was like, nah, you gonna have to kill me too because you ain't taking me. I like because that was, what was it? Death Before Slavery.
Yeah,
that was like a Killmonger moment. Like I'd rather be dead in the ocean than slave to you and shit like that. Like that was one of those, yo, nah, I'm fighting for my life here, and I ain't going back to where it was. That shit was dope. The one thing that I kind of found strange, but also like I kind of accepted it. The kids were calling them uncles. Like the mute guy, when he found his daughter, she started calling the other guy uncle, and then the boy that the girl was friending with started calling the mute guy uncle.
That might be a cultural thing.
Like out of respect or some shit, or
yeah, like so. Because think about it. This dude lost his daughter, showed up to save his daughter, and she turns around and this other guy is also here trying to save everyone.
yeah, nah.
Well, like, how much more disrespect do you need?
You family now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Loki, that 5-way fight I was selling Lay, dude. That I was like, I've never seen a 2-on-2-on-1 fight like that in my life. And the way they did it was fucking magical because it showed you everyone in that fucking fight was a master of their craft.
Dude, we gotta talk about the other two shocking moments.
Yeah.
One, big dude held the girl up by her ankles and on the fucking moving truck. And I don't know why he did it, but he fucking dropped her.
Yeah.
For a second. I honestly thought he was gonna spike her into the ground from a moving car.
All right. So I thought so too. We all thought that. But yo, just to give some context for people who don't know the movie The Furious, this is like I guess it was a limited release or some shit like that, but it's a Korean action movie like The Raid. And the premise of it is, it started out with a reporter trying to find a kid trafficking ring. She found it. One of the kids died, because he got fucking bow and arrowed, which you saw the kid fly in the background, and I was like, oh shit. But she then they captured her and they wound up killing her. Her husband was on the phone with her before she went to that place that she found the kids, and was like, yo, just come home and blah blah blah. So now he's looking for her. And this mute guy is with his daughter. He going to work. He's a handyman. She's fixing things, and she's like, yo, I want to stay here with you, but he's trying, he's sending her back to wherever she was with her grandmother. They eventually get into a fight at a hair salon because he's like, yo, I would rather you be protected than you look cute, because she wanted to cut his hair shorter, so because it's better for the training or whatever. She wasn't mad at the hair being cut. She was mad at the fact that she had to leave to go live with her grandmother again. They got into a fight in the hair salon. The salonist was like, yo, let her go. The other one was chasing after her, and she ran away. And this boy was like, oh, my mom got hit by a car, and they set her up. She got put in the bag and thrown into a garbage truck. And at this point, she was knocked out. But the woman came back and was like, I can't find her. So the pops just started running. He heard the commotion. He saw the truck. He put two and two together. He chased the truck. I'm telling you right now, if we ever had a foot race between Tom Cruise and someone else, I'm putting my money on this mute guy.
Yo, if
got
it's him and Usain Bolt, I'm putting my money on this guy.
This dude got faster. The uncle saying is out of respect as in Asian culture. Okay, that makes sense. But yo, this dude got faster. He caught up to that truck, but then went. He looked like the Black Panther and Captain America in Infinity Wars. Yeah, like that's how fast he was running in chancletas. Right. So he has that moment with them. They're he's fighting them on the truck. They're trying to get away, and the big guy is like basically holding the girl up, and that's where we saw that part. But then they get away because he gets hit by a car, and he goes to the police station. And the dude's like, yo, there's a procedure here. And he's slamming on the table like, yo, he's a mute. So he writes on the thing, they kidnapped my daughter. And like, it's apparent no one gives a shit. And then a captain walks in and she's like, oh, come on, I'll take your report. And then the sergeant comes in and then the captain's like, nah, fuck that. We'll go look for her. You go home.
The captain turned around. So the sergeant's like, yo, we got a report and a description of the perpetrators. And the captain's like, this is just written notes from a mutant. It don't look like a report to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yo, in my head, when I saw that, I was like, okay, if my daughter ain't back tonight, I'm burning this whole motherfucking, because now I know you're in cahoots with these niggas. There's nothing you can say that's not going to stop me from thinking you're in cahoots with them. I'm killing you. I'm coming back and I'm fucking killing you. But yeah, then he goes and he interrogates someone, and they went to the garbage place that because he found out where the club was. Oh no, he saw the receipts. He saw the receipts in the truck. Then he went to the club and he found homeboy. Big ass fight came down. Now at the same time, that dude was having a meeting with the boss.
Husband.
The husband was having a meeting with the boss, the first level boss we mentioned, and he's like, yo, I need 30 kids. And we need to meet the kids. I got to see them. And it's like shipping boats that we're using, blah, blah, blah.
For shrimp fishing or something.
So the dude that was in the garbage truck, that's the punk that doesn't know how to fight, he's running away from the mute and he just screams, he's got a gun. And someone gets in the office like, yo, there's a man with a gun downstairs. The boss looks at the husband and is like, oh shit, you're undercover or whatever. And he leaves, but they're all there to fight him. So now the husband got to beat the shit out of like 6 or 7 guys in that room while the mute dude is fighting the MMA dudes, which was crazy.
You gotta. I don't want to give credit to level 1 boss.
Yeah.
But this mother instantly was like, there's a guy downstairs with a gun. Kill this one.
Yeah. There was no second. There was no bullshit. And the funny thing was they weren't together. He even said, he's like, it had nothing to do with me. He goes, too bad. Wrong time and place. You that. And so I need you to see these fights, because the way this dude fucking fights is crazy.
Yo,
and
he starts off and what looks like a tiger claw.
Yeah, like a
thing.
Like a almost like a praying mantis tiger.
And he does the fucking, weirdly enough, he does the John Jones shit. There's at least 3 times where somebody gets closer and he just puts his hand out and they stop.
Yeah.
Like that gets him to fucking back up and give him space.
Yeah, you could tell this dude is heavily trained in not just combat, but in like survival.
And do you know how they told us he knew martial arts?
I shown us he knew martial arts?
No. He was fixing the Wing Chun.
Oh, yes.
Dummy, and he did it a little bit.
Yeah. He tested it for his daughter. Yeah. And so he finds that dude. That dude winds up fucking getting hurt. And he finds the husband and they start fighting, and the dude they hit his thing, and his picture, the daughter's picture that he has, fell on the floor. He goes, oh, I'm not one of these motherfuckers. I'm actually trying to save somebody too. And then they had that moment like, wait, your mother's name is Martha also? And they became friends, and they was like, all right, well, fuck it, we'll work together to find the shit. It was a better reason than the Martha shit, but
they were like, You're tracking him down? I'm tracking him down. Did we just become best friends?
I think we did. Yeah, but then the guy brings him back to his truck where he's showing all the evidence that his wife found, and instantly he notices it's the same truck in all the pictures. He put 2 and 2 together. That's another thing that shows you this guy is trained.
He has to be from a military or something.
Yeah. I want to know why he's mute.
The hole in the head.
Well, I want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, but it would also, this movie's also, it's half English, half Korean. Is it a Korean movie?
Well, whatever language that was, because the little girl was speaking Chinese.
Okay.
Because when the dude came up, when the little kid came up to Laura, he said, "Oh, can you speak Chinese?" Because there was an accident and they only speak Chinese.
Ah. Okay. I was wondering why he asked it.
So there was a mix of languages.
Yeah, because I think she was in Japan and he was living wherever the fuck they were at. Because remember, she was visiting him.
Yeah, but again, she's from China.
Yeah. Okay, so
wherever the.
Oh well, yeah. Well, listen. But yeah, so it's a mix. There's English in this also. It's not all 100% subtitles. But they go find where the ice, because it's ice truck. They go find the icing. Now the dude finds that punk that can't fight. It was like, yo, you hooked me up with homeboy. You're done. He's like, oh, I didn't know. He goes, I didn't give a shit. So and they freeze him.
Officially, it's the languages of Chinese and English. From what I saw.
All right, but yo, they freeze homeboy. Like he looked like fucking Han Solo in the Carbonite. Yo. He's in the ice block, fucking frozen. And they take his son, and he's like, yo, put his son down there now. He's with us. He's one of the kids. Because that the little boy that basically captured the girl was that guy's son. And they go into that ice shit, and the dude's like, yo, we gotta wait. And the mute guy's like, nah, I got a plan. I'm gonna go right, you go left, and we'll just figure it out. And they're beating the shit out of each other. And then the big guy's getting shot at by the main boss, and the mute guy's getting beat up by that big dude. And he's like, yo, you found the kids? He goes, how? Like, don't you see this nigga shooting at me? Where do you think I found them? Like, you gonna ask me that? And this motherfucker got a shotgun on my ass? Like, no, I didn't find the fucking kids.
So, I just looked it up for clarification. It was shot in Thailand.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was other languages besides Chinese and English. So I think I'm not familiar with the language they speak in Thailand, but whatever language they speak.
Thai.
Huh?
Wouldn't it be Thai? Jack don't speak Thai?
Well, in China, they speak Mandarin and Cantonese. So, it could be Thai, but it also could be under another name.
I'll tell you one thing. There's plenty of times I spoke Cantonese. Like, I can't do that because of my knees. Loki gets it. But yeah, so they fight the dude, which, yo, that brolic dude, I ain't gonna lie, he was like a juggernaut. I call him Bulldozer. Like, that dude's like a bulldozer, man. He gets that shit going, it's over. And when he got smacked with that fucking 2x with the sledgehammer, and that shit broke, like, if you see it in the commercial does not do it justice the way that they show that impact in the movie.
Yeah. So it is Thai. But there are other regional dialects that have different names. I just wanted to. I gotta show respect for this movie.
No, I hear you, but yeah, it was kind of fucking dope to see like that big dude. And the funny thing was, like, you could tell that this guy's off. The big dude is off.
And they said he had head trauma due to fights.
Yeah. And for me, that just made it more like, okay, he's just, the wrong people are taking advantage of him. So that's why I was able to like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know who he reminded me of? Double Dragon. Mary, he hates the light.
It's funny because I was gonna say that. Like that, I don't know why that was the first thing that popped up in my head. Yeah, exactly. but we're able to fight way more than this motherfucker. This dude, yeah, he was like, in all honesty, the way he was fighting, he could be M. Bison, because he was using his head as a battering ram and shit. But yeah, and then it's funny because you thought they killed him, and then they captured the big boss, and this is the part where they electrocute him and shit. And then they go and I guess he tells him about the snake pit. But then you go and we finally see the big boss, and they're disappointed. Yeah, we're disappointed because they're like, "Yo, there's a disruption. You're causing us money. You gotta set this shit straight." At this point, this is what they're saying to him: "Get your shit in order. You're fucking costing us money." He goes down there, and the medium boss is trying to leave, and that's where Mad Dog comes with the bow and arrow and lights that motherfucker up.
Yo, I've never seen not Katniss Everdeen, not fucking Hawkeye, not Oliver Queen. I've never seen anybody that good with a fucking bow.
Yo, dude, and we're not even talking about shooting it. This man was fighting with that bow like if that shit was a weapon. I told Leia, because the new Absolute Green Arrow has a machete bow. I said, "Yo, Leia, that machete bow ain't shit compared to what the bow this motherfucker. The way he was using that bow, like killing motherfuckers as a weapon, the size of shit. It was like, yo, nah, this dude was using that bow like anything else.
He was so good with that bow, he made Billy Blanks jealous with his tie bow.
Word. And that knife, that fucking kukui knife that he had. I told Leia, I was like, yo, think of Steve Blackman with those capoeira sticks. And he was just as fast with the knife. Like butter. Mad Dog is wicked. Yo, yeah, for real. So he kills the medium boss because it's like, you fuck with my money and now I gotta go kill these fucking guys. And then the Juggernaut just stands up. And I'm like, yo, this nigga can't be killed. He can't be killed. Like, he's too stupid to die. Like, that's my dude, my man. Like, he's too stupid to die. And then we get back to the main bosses again. And the big boss, who's the father of this guy's wife, of the medium of the
bad guy.
All right, so the boss, and then the main bad guy. So the boss is the father of the main bad guy's wife. And he's like, yo, yeah. He's like, yo,
figure out how to fucking pronounce their names.
Yeah, he's like, yo, come have this meeting, and all the big guys there with the boss, and he's like, oh, we're discussing with you with the kid trafficking.
Wait, you missed the part.
Go ahead.
This is where the mute and the husband find where the kids are.
Yeah, in the snake pit. Yeah.
Yeah. So they go in, and they went in to rescue the kids. Somebody called the cops because the cops show. Oh no, I don't know how the cops got there.
Okay, no. So he goes in and they infiltrate the lair, and when people realize that there's someone calling, like, we need everybody, because the husband started streaming live. I found where the missing kids are.
Right, and then the lieutenant. They showed the sergeant lady.
Yeah,
the thing.
And she went there to go help. She's like, oh shit, they found the kids. We're about to go help.
They're there to go help, and the fucking captain's like, yo, stand down. The fuck are you? He's yelling at them. He's like, what are you doing?
We can't. That's hearsay. We don't know what's happening in there. And I'm sitting there going, the fuck you mean? Like, and there's people like behind guardrails trying to help, and I'm sitting there like, yo, this is why this won't happen in New York, because that shit, them cops would have got fucked up. If they would imagine that there's a fucking child ring up the block and the cops ain't doing nothing about it. No, you with it now. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you can and say will be punching your motherfucking face.
That's the second moment or the third moment in the movie where I would have pulled if I was there and one of the cops, I'd have just shot the captain in the head and be like, I don't know why he don't want us in here. Let's get him.
Yeah.
Let's save these people. The other time, if I was the little girl and that kid who lured me got thrown in, I would have beat his ass from pillar to post. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There would have been no, you have no family, you come live with me. Nah, they would have been, I broke both my hands breaking his face.
Yeah. Fuck that. shit. But
So they
Yeah.
wind up saving the kids.
but
Right?
but
They're running out.
okay.
So they find
they
her.
save her.
Because she ran and the kids couldn't get out fast enough. So they got all caught again. She told the father, "Yo, we gotta save the kids. I can't leave them there. It's my fault because they're about to get fucked up."
Yeah.
So the husband was like, "You leave with your daughter. You came and you got what do you call it? You found what you were looking for. Leave. I'll go save them." So the mute and his daughter leave. He goes back in to get the kids. He gets the kids out. Meanwhile, a whole new fucking gang is walking down these streets. And the captain's like, "Let them through." So they're heading into the building. Mute guy sees it. The daughter's like, "Yo, we can't leave now." And he's like, "Fuck, we can't." Revs up a bike. He's driving back and forth, running into people, hitting people with the bike, all while the daughter's on the back of the bike, hitting everybody up with something.
I think she had like a pipe or something.
Yeah, she's just beating the shit out of everybody they're driving by.
Mad Dog doesn't like guns because it's like fast food. Yo, you know what though? I feel him. He's like he wants to beat the shit out of you. So why would he have a gun and end it quick? But yeah, so that's the other part. So when they have that, they get to the point where now they found room for the kids to run. The kids are running. They go up the stairs and they get into this room, and the only way out is down. They open up a window. They tie shit together, and the mute and the husband, they get it like a pylon, and they're holding it, preventing the other gang from going up the stairs to get the kids. So at this point, it's like 2 against like.
Yo, I've
20.
never seen defense this good before.
Yeah, like yo, they were stopping people
holding that
from going up the
pallet
stairs.
and just keeping back fucking
With machetes, people with machetes and all that shit, and the kids are climbing down, and you see the people like, there goes the fucking kids right there.
Yo, they
the
were like,
captain-
"Look, it's real."
And the captain's like, stand down, and the sergeant's like, I'm gonna go, and he's like, yo, arrest this woman, arrest the sergeant. And I guess I don't know what the rank is for the next guy, and he's like, I hear you, and he screams at the captain. He's like, fuck that, we're going in. And the whole team just start running like it's Baywatch to go in there. And I shit you not, I'm watching these people defend that staircase, knowing that the cops are coming, and I'm like, what's taking them so long?
Dude, the only little nitpick I had is they had the kid who lured everybody there,
Yeah.
holding all the sheets that they tied together. He was smart. He used the leverage. It was around the pole. He's holding it. And my only criticism is that kid with a bum leg is not holding this while 47 kids are coming down this fucking thing. And then she's tugging it to make sure it's tight.
Yeah, he should have wrapped it
Oh my
around that
gosh.
pole more time, because he just put it around the pole. He didn't wrap it around the pole. He
Yeah.
should have wrapped it around the pole at least once. That would have helped him holding that shit a little bit better.
That's a little nitpick. But,
yeah,
you know.
but
But
listen,
if that's the only nitpick we have, this
yeah,
movie's doing pretty good. So then the girl, the main girl, the daughter, she's about to climb down, the fucking rope unties. She
He let
starts
go.
falling back. Huh?
they grabbed him. They grabbed the kid.
I
And he let go
thought
of the-
also the rope untied.
Nah,
No, because remember he came out. He was fine. He came out of the room, and then that guy went up. What do you call it? Next to him. That's the
Okay,
only
and then
time
they
he was
shot
in
him.
danger.
okay, all right, yeah.
So the thing untied. She goes falling back, and you're like, well, that's it. And then like Ananobi with a fucking tip in. And these 4 guys come running with a tarp and catch her.
Yeah, that was kind of dope, because it almost looked like they jumped right in the way to just catch her, which is dope, because not a lot of movies have the neighborhood involved. Everybody's afraid. It just looked like these people didn't know that this was happening there, and when they found out, they said, "Oh no, fuck that! Not my fucking the rope broke." Okay, it's like not in my neighborhood. This shit ain't happening here. We gotta save these kids. So that was actually inspiring, also. But yeah, then that kid went down to fucking he was just standing on the ledge and they shot the dude and that was the captain.
Then they arrest everybody.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to that part because now it's the part.
Yes. Now this is where the boss turns around to the main boss and goes, "Oh, you're peddling kids. This is disgusting," and yada yada yada. And the guy's like, "Wait, hold up. When I'm making you money, I'm family. I'm the main guy here. I'm all this shit. But the minute shit gets interrupted, now all of a sudden you're disgusted with me. You know what the fuck I was doing." And he's like, "All right, you want to fuck with me?"
Because one of the other guys is like, "We gotta get rid of him. This guy's fucking trash."
Yo, and you know those bottles that they sell with the cups that you put your bourbon or whatever in the bottle? It's like it's in every fucking.
It's like a big crystal fucking.
Every
cube.
CEO's ball, and like every CEO's office has one of those in the movies, and like it's like it looks like it's about 3 inches thick. He smacks homeboy with that shit, and you hit a book, and it didn't break. I was like, all right, all right. They know how this shit is supposed to be because you break that over somebody's head, that motherfucker's Wolverine. Because I don't see that shit breaking. That might be the one thing that don't break.
It was something similar to this.
Yeah, but one of them thick ones. Straight turn into horror action from in the jail. yeah. So that he that's where he kills his wife. He kills everybody there.
The only other nitpick I have is I don't understand the notion of the bad guys needing vengeance. It's like this dude went looking. It's like, yo, they made me kill Link. They made me kill Junior. They killed my pop. Like what?
Yeah.
You first up, you traffic kids. You killed everybody in the room. You killed your wife. Had nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
You did that. You could have just calmly fucking
Oh.
beat everybody without murdering, motherfucker. Like,
yeah. Oh, next time have a better fucking plan than just everything's in fucking sight.
Or stick to the regular shit, guns and drugs.
Yeah, right. Shit. But yeah, so then now he's like, well, they made me kill my wife, and I gotta go kill them. Him and Mad Dog get into the jail, and this is where the horror scene comes in because Mad Dog is just fucking.
We gotta say though, when they arrested everybody, it is hilarious to hear the sergeant, who's now in charge. It's like, I know what you did was for a good cause, and you saved the kids, and it was self-defense. But I gotta arrest you, and I'll tell that to the DA. What?
Yeah, because you don't have to press charges.
Yeah, if you knew it was self-defense and you had them on videotape, they're like, hey, we are rescuing these fucking kids.
Yeah.
Why we?
Because you took somebody's motorcycle and now I gotta hold you. But yeah, that part was weird, but yeah, they go into the jail. Yo, and it's funny because they turn off the lights. The guy's shooting the arrows, and then you hear one gunshot, and everybody starts panicking. Now the husband and the mute are in the jail cell, and this is where I turn to Cap and I go, piss shirt, bend bar. And they didn't piss shirt, but they bend bar, though. He used that shirt to bend that motherfucker. I was like, yes, he fucking learned from Shanghai Night. Shit. But yeah, then you saw a little bit of the main bad guy when he was beating up the other people. But it's like, all right, how you could look good beating up people that don't know how to fight. Because obviously that old man, the boss didn't know shit.
Yo,
and
I think he lost the ability to win the fight when he picked up the sword.
Yeah.
He might have done better hand to hand, but the minute he picked up the sword, you're like, dude, you're not even sure if you're holding it the right way.
He looked like he couldn't hold it. Like it was too heavy for him. The minute that weight went forward, he's like stumbling and shit. I'm like, all right, homeboy, you about 30 seconds away from dying of old age. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? This is where you need a bodyguard. You need that big motherfucker, the bulldozer, to be like, go fight this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, This is how you know how fast the main villain is. He was able to kill that man 3 seconds before Father Time.
Word. Shit. Yeah. And then
it leads to the greatest. We mentioned it already. The greatest fight scene I've ever seen in my life.
So the bulldozer guy wakes up and he goes outside and he sees his father, or who he thought it was his father, bow and arrow to the truck, and he's dead, and he's pissed off, and then he's like, I know who did this shit, and he just started running. I don't know how he knew they were in the fucking police station, but he just started running, and he's like, I'm gonna go fuck these motherfuckers that they killed my father.
I like to think that he found out on the way.
Right? Yeah, it was just when you're running, there's a TV somewhere and they talk about it. I mean, this was big news anyway. Right? Yeah, so Mad Dog, they get the husband and the mute get out of the jail cell. Mad Dog's out there just killing motherfuckers looking for the kids. And he kills the sergeant.
No, the main bad guy kills the sergeant.
Oh yeah.
Mad Dog kills he killed the other dude that was on the only other cop that had lines.
Yeah. And then they run into the father and the mute. And this was like 2-on-2, baby. Let's get it. And and the funny thing was the mute the entire time was trying to stop Mad Dog from shooting his daughter. And they was like, Mad Dog was like, all right, I'm gonna fight you, but I'm gonna shoot your daughter while I'm fighting you. And he kept shooting arrows at her and almost hit her, and then he hit her in the ankle. And that looked painful as fuck.
I think it was in the calf, but yeah. Wait.
Yo,
he hit that shot from dangling off a balcony and almost like curved it like wanted.
Yeah. And then, but also there was other cops there. So while the mute was helping fight Mad Dog and the main bad guy, the cops were fighting Mad Dog, and Mad Dog was using that fucking bow and arrow like if it was a staff, like if it was a sword.
He had to have something sharpened shit at the end of that.
Yeah, because at one point he had 2 cops on each end, and he fucking jabbed both of them with the fucking thing, and I'm like, yo, this thing nasty. Like, yo, how many times ago we seen that before? I ain't never seen this shit before.
Yeah, there's not a single fight scene in here that I seen. I'm talking even if you watch the Raid. The Raid 2, It Comes For Us at Night, or The Night Comes For Us, or any other fucking Joe Taslim movie, fucking Mortal Kombat, Bloodsport. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. And oh man, and then at this point they're losing, the mutant, the husband, and the fucking bulldozer comes in and he hits the Mad Dog and the
he
boss.
Don't give a fuck because everybody's catching it.
Everyone, like literally, he's standing in the middle of both of them, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck up one of you guys right now," and he start fighting. And he grabs the main bad guy, the main boss, and he does like a overhead belly to belly suplex, and the main boss lands on his hands and does a fucking handstand walk to stop himself from getting spiked.
He Kofi Kingston his way out of that fucking movie.
Yo, dead ass. And I'm like, holy shit. And the mute guy was also doing some crazy shit to stop him from fucking like slamming his ass too. Like I was like, yo, these motherfuckers are doing some shit. Like besides watching like American wrestling in MMA, when they're transitioning and they're swimming out of stuff and they're doing that hip rotation and to get out of the lock and all that. It was almost like they found a way to incorporate that into fucking Tai Chi or Wing Chun or something. Yeah. This had to have been fucking Thai wrestling or something like that, because that shit was smooth as motherfucker.
Yo, and that's another thing. You never ever felt, and it's kind of in Mortal Kombat. There were moments where you're like, okay, that was the actor and not the stuntman.
Yeah.
Right? Except for the Kung Lao Liu Kang fight. Other fights, you're like, all right, well, that's clearly the actor because that didn't look sharp. At no point And I know all these guys are martial artists, so there was no stuntman. But at no point did anybody feel like they fucking couldn't keep up with the choreography. It was 100% go.
No, yeah.
Then they broke off into one-on-ones. Well, a one-on-one and a triple threat.
Yeah. which was crazy. The fucking the triple
the mute, the main bad guy, and the Juggernaut, and then it was Mad Dog versus the husband.
Yeah.
Now, because this comes into play here. Why is this movie called The Furious? That's because every now and again, some shit would happen, and one of the fucking fighters, you'll see, like, he'd get even fucking more angry.
Yeah.
And now we turning it up even more. Then what do we call it? The husband's fighting Mad Dog. At one point, Mad Dog has like a necklace of trophies, and he sees his wife's ring. And Mad Dog's like, "Oh, you're looking for this? Come take it." And Joe Taslin's like, "Yo, let's fucking do it." And here's the thing I like the most, because he went in full force, didn't give a shit, took the fucking knife to the gut. You saw the anger well up, pushed himself further so he can get in and kill this dude. He didn't give a shit that he was getting sliced up.
Yeah.
He found what he was looking for. Unfortunately, the wife was dead, and that's all that was left. But he found it. And he was going to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, that was a nice callback from the raid. Part of me was like, all right, cool. You know, we don't get a rematch of the raid, but then we saw that part. But yeah, no. That dude was literally, once he realized that the wife was dead, and that's all that was left from her. He's like, all I need is that. And he basically was like, I'm going to kill you. Now to homeboy. He's like, I'm getting my ring, and we're both doing it. We're like, I found her. That was my job. Now, you're not stopping me from getting that ring because that's all I have left of her. And he killed himself to kill her, to kill him. Which he wound up biting him in the jugular.
Yeah, which was, I was like, yo, fuck it. How else you gonna take this dude up?
Yeah.
It was almost a moment of when he was getting cut up. I just had a flash of my head of Marge. Homer, you have to swing back. He's not gonna get tired.
It's crazy because like it's as good as these guys were. It just shows you like Mad Dog and fucking Bulldozer. They not people to fuck with. Like no matter how cool you like, you can't beat them. Even if you kill them, you can't beat them. You lost. You lose. And that's pretty much what happened because they wound up killing Bulldozer, right?
Yeah, I think the main boss did.
Yeah, they wound up killing him, but then they beat the shit so much at the end of it.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's true. My man don't die. We was like, yo, this is the fucking Japanese or Chinese fucking Jason.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this motherfucking Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, this motherfucker don't die. But yeah, it was dope because the last fight seemed like it was basically they fought to the bitter end, and then the main bad guy got up that last time and kind of snapped out. It was like, I gotta go home to my wife.
So
I guess
what happened was he finally succumbed to all the hits in the head. Because if you notice, he snapped out, said all that, and walked. And when he fell, blood started coming out of the eyes and the ears.
Yeah.
So he finally lost the battle to the hemorrhaging in his skull.
Yeah, and we thought the mute dude died also.
I never thought that.
Well, you know, in my head I was like, yo, are they really gonna do this? Which would I keep saying that the wrestling shit is like, yo, that's what makes wrestling good. When you sit there, goes like, yo, Roman Reigns really gonna lose? That's when you turn around like, oh shit, okay, he survived at the end, and then they still didn't explain how he survived though his injuries. He just survived, and the daughter was like, are you gonna finally tell me the story? He goes, yeah, I'll tell you the story. Then he started talking about how he met her mom,
but the cop lived too. The female cop, the sergeant.
Yes.
So she must have just been knocked out when she got thrown into that pile of bodies.
Yeah.
Because she was standing there with the other kid and them while he was putting up while they were doing the ashes.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot. I was, you know, I think I realized that the cop was there, but I forgot that the ashes should happen. But yeah, and then the movie ended with him telling the girl the story of how he met his mom or her mom or something.
Yeah, and that's what leads into How I Met Your Mother, Southeast Asia. This was an elaborate prequel to a TV show. No. Yeah, man. So one of, if not the best action movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, this is the compliment I'm going to give it. We saw Godzilla -1, and I came out in here and said that movie was like me watching Godzilla for the first time ever again. All right?
Yeah.
Or all over again. This action movie was like watching an action movie for the first time all over again.
You know something? It is. It actually is, because you experience something that like we've all seen the tropes of kid gets kidnapped, guy goes to get the kid back. But how everything just fell into it, the determination of the fucking father. Because also what I don't like in some action movies, he gets his ass kicked in the beginning, and he loses, and then he comes back and wins, like he stepped up his game. This guy was whooping people's asses. If it wasn't for that car that hit him, he'd have got his daughter back.
Yeah,
he'd have got his daughter back. So there's no question about Bulldozer being better than him. No, he gave it to both of them. The car fucked him up, and he was still like, nah, fuck that. There's no remorse. I'm getting my daughter. And even when he met up with the husband, most of the time there's a fucking, ego tripping and shit. Nope. No ego tripping here. It's like, yo, you're looking for your daughter, I'm looking for my wife. How we go about this? Too bad y'all ruined the movie for me, or I would have went to see it since it's so good.
Shut the hell up, bro, and go.
You know something, Joe? Don't watch this movie. We don't need people like you watching this movie. Because even though we told you what's happening, you're going to watch it and you're still not going to know what's happening. You're going to be like, yo, I don't know what happened in the Korean moments.
Yo, this motherfucker
and we're not even this.
Watch. Look, when it comes out on streaming, he's going to watch Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. He's going to watch Too Fast and Furious. Like, what was Tyrese doing here? Is that the same black daughter from fucking the Spear Squad? But even though we're telling you what happened in the movie, it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, we cannot.
You're not even exaggerating. Nah.
We cannot articulate how good these fight scenes are.
Yeah.
And we damn sure can't recreate them. It's not like I can walk into Ben's room and we have a fucking fight scene the way they did.
Not anymore. Maybe when I was younger.
If I walk, this is how good these fight scenes are. If I walk into Ben's room right now and we start beating the shit out of each other, it's gonna look like we just went.
Yeah.
No matter what we do, compared to what was on screen.
Word. That ass is gonna feel like that.
You know how in Batman, everybody kind of made fun of him because he had that, and I think it was in The Dark Knight. He had that weird style where he just put his hands behind his head and just fucking use his elbows and shit.
Yes.
And it looked weird and it looked awkward, and people were like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the mute dude did that in this movie, and I was like, that's what the fuck that's supposed to look like.
Yeah. I can see that. Definitely. Shit. But the way he did, like, it was compacted, but at one point, at no point would you go, he's doing this stance for no reason. Because you know how sometimes people do this shit, and then they start fighting, and then their fighting style has nothing to do with that stance. Like,
yeah.
It's like, all right, you just pulled out some karate shit out your head. My man fought like this and stood like this when he's fighting. But I'm telling you right now, even though that dude was dope, and I love to see more of him, because Renee was saying that he was in other movies. I'm telling you right now, these are the people, and I'm talking about the director, the fight choreographer, the actors, the videographers, the motherfuckers who fucking were giving out coffee to the people who were thinking this shit up. These are the people that should have did Street Fighter and fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yo, he's a wushu champion, 2-time.
Shit. But imagine like you have these people doing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, fucking Double Dragons. You know, like, because there was a scene here too where he's just going around beating people up in that hallway. When he put the kids in the room, that was just a beat 'em up walkthrough, and that shit looked official also.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, these people can do the movies we want to see, but for some reason, we don't let them do it. We need Cody Rhodes in a fucking wig. Like, not for nothing. If we had a movie that had this good fighting and they call it Street Fighter, I would not be like, yo, Ken is not supposed to be no Asian with blonde hair. But like, nope, at this point, Ken is an Asian with blonde hair because that motherfucker was nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about how you fight, not what he looked like at one point. Shit. But yeah, man, that's my vote for.
Yo, 10 out of 10.
Fighting.
100 out of 100. Whatever metric you want to use, put it right at the top of that metric.
Yeah.
And this is how good of an actor that dude who played the mute guy is. I just looked. He's not mute in real life.
Word.
This motherfucker is like Charlie Cox for blind people.
Yeah. Shit. That's what's up. No, 10 out of 10 for me also. This is like when we first saw The Raid, when we first saw John Wick, it was a sleeper movie, but this shit was fire. This shit was fire. Now, if they make The Furious 2, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how, because I know The Raid 2 was like a different story. Like the dude went undercover and all that shit. But the Furious, I don't know how, because apparently everything got burnt down. So you ended it. Unless Juggernaut is coming back, and Bulldozer is coming back. And he's like, well, I gotta look for these motherfuckers.
Yo, speaking of The Raid 2, you know the ending where he was just like, yo, I'm done. And he just walks the fuck out?
Yeah.
The director was like, oh yeah, no, he was done. He went home, back to his family. They didn't bother him. I guess he fucked up enough of them. And they were like, you know what? Fuck it. You leave him alone.
Yeah, he did enough for us.
Move on.
Yeah. We owe this man at least that. Shit. And this man see his kids. He went to jail. He fucking did all this other bullshit. Let this man live. All of them all. Shit.
Now, here's a taboo question for you. Because you know, although it might not happen because it only made 2 million here in the States, in the for the box office, but
Yeah.
you know this happens, right? Who would you like to see in the American remake?
Not a fucking person. Who's gonna fight like that?
I think there's 2 people that I would.
And
put.
I'm pretty sure they're not even fucking American. Go ahead.
But one of them, Scott Adkins.
Yep, I knew that. He's not even a fucking American. Yeah.
And the other one's Michael Jai White.
Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme. As the main bad guy, maybe, but not.
No, you know who I want the main bad guy to be? Jason Statham.
The way that he fucking portrays him, he fights in all those movies, yeah. That main bad guy was that tough to be Jason Statham. But that's the thing though. You put Michael Jai White in there, and I'm like, all right, this guy can fight. Don't get me wrong. But now I'm thinking you're gonna put so much dialogue where there's not a lot of dialogue in there. It was straight to the point.
We get Martin Scorsese to do it.
Now it's gonna be a 4-hour fucking movie.
Yo, do you not want to see a 4-hour let's beat the fuck out of everybody movie?
If the motherfuckers who did this movie did that movie, not fucking not no fucking. I was sitting at the window thinking of my daughter, and I'm gonna kill the motherfucker. That's like nah, no, just do it. I don't need to hear you think it. Just do it. Just be about that life. Don't tell me about that life. Be about that life. Zoolander, Jey Uso winning the King of the Ring tournament? Possibly. But what else is new?
Yo,
Charlotte
you know
Flair. Apparently Charlotte Flair didn't have to fight Liv Morgan to get into the fucking finals. What happened?
You know what? I hope Jey Uso wins. I hope Jey Uso takes the fucking WWE title and the Bloodline has both world championships. And then Jimmy and Umaga 2 have to go fucking get the tag titles, and they get all the fucking gold, and then Solo comes back in, and he's got the Intercontinental or the U.S. Championship, and I hope all that happens because the WWE can't exist without the Bloodline. It's already been proven. The Bloodline's not around. There is nobody for world champions. There is nobody watching pay-per-views. There is no other matches you can do. The WWE folded when Roman Reigns left and only came back when he's put back the Bloodline. There were no matches, period. You want to talk about, we're talking about a movie that has brand new, fresh ideas never before seen. With the WWE's breath of fucking new ideas.
Yeah. It's almost like they'll fire you if you come up with a new idea. Motherfuckers. Speaking of that, next Saturday, the 27th, is Night of Champions. They don't have one motherfucking match for it. They don't even have an advertisement on their website. What's going on here?
What?
Like, how do they not have a fucking anything for? Because I'm trying to find out who's in the tournament for the women. Because I know Charlotte fought Roxanne yesterday, but she would have fought Liv. I guess. Fuck everybody. Bro. So that means Lesnar causing Oba to lose. You can't tell me Oba losing clean. If he wins, what? What about his Lesnar match? If he wins the King of the Ring tournament, well, first off, he would probably get screwed at Clash of Champions in the finals, and that's how Jay wins. But if he wins the King of the Ring tournament, he can win the title, and Brock can fight him for the title, or Brock can cost him the title shot at SummerSlam. But I mean, listen, the problem is, Zoolander, you're requiring people to come up with decisions before the last minute. They don't think that far ahead. They're still on last week's Raw. Not even the Raw that happened yesterday. They're still on what happened last week. Yo, there's literally a fucking pay-per-view next week, and no one knows about it. And it's the day after the Great American Bash for NXT, and no one knows about it. Did y'all know that Night of Champions was the 27th? No. They're expecting us just to eat it up and not question and consume the next. Yeah, that's what it is. They're just like, yo, fuck it. Somebody's gonna watch the shit.
Well, literally, I will be at work, and I won't get home in time to watch it, so I will not be watching.
Word. Well, you spoke about this show, but ain't nobody was listening to you. They were listening to Ray. Hey, man, Brock Lesnar should have stayed retired. That's the best we could do here. But is there any other comic book stuff that we gotta address? Well, the X-Men comes. X-Men don't start yet, right? Because Lay was saying that they started.
So I don't know if I'm gonna check right now. I know that certain reviewers got advanced screenings because there's already a review for like fucking episode 1 through 4.
Paramount deal. The Paramount deal for
No, so season 2 is not out yet.
The Paramount deal for what, WB, right?
Season 2 comes out July 1st.
So what was any update on the Paramount deal?
No update on the Paramount deal.
Joe said he heard that it went through.
Did
you hear the deal with the Supergirl Cup for the theaters?
No.
So it's like a Superman logo. It kind of looks like the Supergirl suit on the cup, but then they also put the trench coat on there. And if you don't have a trained eye, this shit looks like foreskin. This shit looks like a melted dick on the cup. And I'm like, yep. And these are the motherfuckers you want to remake this movie?
Yeah, because they got the color of the coat wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. That is not a cup that you want to be buying. I heard something in the news. Let's see.
Yeah, so from what I'm reading here, the DOJ antitrust division formally cleared the merger without requiring concessions or divestitures, citing that it increases competition for dominant technology platforms. Essentially, they cleared it without any bullshit, so it's good to go.
Yeah, but it still says has not officially finalized yet.
Yeah, well, clearing the hurdle is the first.
Okay, so yeah, so it cleared massive hurdles, but it's facing state and international pushback. So federal approval, the U.S. Department of Justice officially approved the mammoth tie-up without requiring any concessions or diverse state pushback. California Attorney General Rob Bonte and another state attorney general are actively investigating the merger under federal and state anti-monopoly laws, and several states are considering antitrust laws to block it. International review. The European Union is also reviewing the regulatory implications of the deal with a deadline set for July 14, 2026. If the deal goes through, CEO David Elson intends to combine Paramount Plus and HBO Max into a single streaming platform. Yeah, so damn, HBO Max and Paramount Plus. So does that mean I ain't got to pay for both of them, or what's up?
No. So they're going to make you pay through the nose.
Motherfuckers. Yeah, but that's what happens, Joe. It's all about power and shit. It's not what you can do for this country. It's who makes the money and how can we fuck them.
Yo, remember the guy, David Ellison, the guy who owns Paramount Skydance. He's friends with the president. So if you thought for 1 second that this shit wasn't going to get approved, at least on a federal level, you also thought San Antonio was going to win the NBA final.
And word. What a fucking win. Trump is going to own all media. Dude, he's doing something. I know, he's trying to become the most iconic president in the world. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, but I want to get your opinion on this shit. There's a fucking fighter. He beat Derek Lewis. His name is Hawk or some shit. Not Hulk, but like Hawk, Huk, some shit. And he said in the middle of the octagon now, and Show said that he saw Trump do this. But he said in the middle of the octagon that Michelle Obama is a man.
Oh, that's motherfucker?
Yeah. And he came out to Hulk Hogan's music. And when I heard that, I was like, I want this motherfucker knocked out. Came out to Hulk Hogan music, but he's a racist. He's trying to be like the next Kobe Covington. And he's out here talking about Michelle Obama's a man. I'm sorry. You don't do as a man. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't insult fucking somebody's wife or women or mother on national TV talking about their man, especially when you're in a profession where you fight other men. Go after Obama, fucking pussy. Why are you going after his wife? Also, he said that Trump took off something he was wearing from that dude. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you have this piece of shit in the office, is he gives people carte blanche to say stupid shit like this. And I just want to let you guys know that your tribal chief openly stated that he supports and voted for him. So yeah, y'all get what the fuck y'all get. He said all that shit. Trump wasn't even paying attention. Motherfucker was asleep ringside.
Okay, so the dude knocked out Derek Lewis. He went and he put a chain on Trump. After he yelled out Michelle Obama is a man, there's footage of Trump removing the chain from his neck.
Yeah, but that Trump
that could just be him not wanting to
do with him saying Michelle Obama's a man. Trump just probably didn't want to fucking wear it.
Yeah. He's like, all right, this motherfucker's leaving. Let me take this shit off. He sent me the clip.
But hey, that's what the fuck half this country put in fucking office. That's what the fuck you get. You get a whole bunch of idiots who think they could just say shit like that.
Yeah. So he sent me the clip of that. Oh yeah, he didn't give a fuck about him saying that shit about Obama.
Yeah.
Look at it. I'm gonna just show you that I can't rewind it. But the dude does it. He just looks. He takes it off, and he look at him. There's no disgust there. There's no.
You don't give a shit.
Yeah, he don't give a shit. Fucking. The Klan rally had a fucking professional fight on the lawn. Stupid as it stupid does, Lieutenant Dan. But yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, is there anything else?
Now, any other news that I could possibly report is all shit that you don't want to hear because it's part of Doomsday and you don't want spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here goes something we could talk about a little bit. They raised the prices almost double for this year's Comic-Con. The early tickets, if you remember, they give you those first shot tickets with your own link and all that to buy it. I remember the 4-day pass was like $181. Now that's just $300. Like that's
it's
that's
$321 for the 4-day pass.
Holy shit, that's ridiculous. 180 times 2 is 360. 380 and 320 is almost damn near double the fucking price. You're not getting double the fucking shit at Comic-Con because we went multiple times. I don't know about you, but to me, the last time I went didn't feel like there was anything different from the other times I went, and it kind of felt a little lackluster.
Here we go. I have it here. These are the single day passes prices from 2018 till now. So Thursday and Sunday were $55. Friday and Saturday were $60 and $18. In 19, they went up. In 19, Thursday was $55. Friday and Saturday, Friday was $60. Saturday and Sunday were $65. Then in 21, everything was around $60. 22, everything was around $65. 24, I don't know why they don't have 23 in there. It probably didn't change. 24, everything was $75. Last year, everything was $80 before taxes because that's what I paid. I paid for Thursday. No, I paid for Friday and Saturday. Then this year, it was $93 for Thursday and Friday, and then $109 for Saturday.
Jesus fucking
I paid $310. Then the 4-day passes in 2019 they were $195, and then last year it was $240, and now this year was $320.
Jesus. At what
Inflation
point
is up, and this is the 20th anniversary of New York City Comic Con.
All right, but I'm still saying, like, at one point it's like, all right, nobody can go. Is that the trend now? Is it like did TKO start this where it's like, oh, it doesn't matter how high the prices are, people are gonna pay for it? Like WrestleMania, $10,000 a ticket, and you're still almost sold out. It's like, oh, well, I guess we could charge $300 a ticket for Comic-Con because fuck the people who want to be here who can't afford it. And then we're not giving you extra. That's the other thing. You pay extra for nothing. We're not giving you extra. It's gonna be the same shit. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you find some nice shit in Comic-Con and it's a cool experience. People go in there, they cosplay, they do this shit, you have a fun time, you get to see panels, all that good shit. That's something you enjoy, But you get the same shit. There's no extra shit. Like, they're not adding like floating trapeze artists or giving you fucking complimentary shit when you go in there. Like, you get a lanyard if you sign up for some bullshit, and they give you free lanyards, but you'll get a bag, but there's only 50 bags out of the 4,000 people are there. If you're there first, you get a bag, and they give you a book that tells you where everything's at. Ooh, good shit. $300 worth, and then you gotta buy shit. $14 for 2 hot dogs. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that Comic-Con ain't a dope place to be because I've been there twice now, 3 times.
I think you were there twice.
3 times because the first time I went, we did nothing. The second time we did the Blue Lantern and Green Lantern, and then I did Kingpin.
So yeah, 3 times.
Yeah,
because you met Hogan once.
Yeah, Ty Mac
the
other time.
Cosplay.
Yeah.
Then we did the second cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going since 2011.
Yeah, that's just crazy. because inflation. Oh, is it? But it's gonna hurt the people selling shit because now I don't have money to buy. I mean, for real, like you can sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna save up money to go to Comic-Con and have the money to pay the ticket and shit. But it's like, yo, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous the price that you gotta pay to get in there. It's not like this is a place where you can go and park your car and all that. You gotta take the fucking train. You gotta walk to the fucking end of the earth to get to this fucking place. You go in there, you're standing all fucking day. There ain't no place to sit down and relax. You gotta bring your own chair. You know, like this after these fucking 4 days, if you go the 4 days or you go 2-3 days, you need about 2-3 days to recover from that motherfucker. Because that shit wear you out. We walked about almost 10 miles throughout that whole fucking weekend. Just fucking going up and down the aisles looking at shit. Sometimes we was like, yo, we gotta go into a panel just to sit down. Listen to some bullshit.
Well, last year I got to do a whole bunch of shit. The only thing I didn't get to do was I was in the room for karaoke, but I didn't get to go on stage. I'm gonna try again this year.
Okay.
Who knows? I'm waiting for the app to update to see what panels are there, what's going on. I'm always gonna go play D&D like I always do.
Yeah. No, I mean,
which I don't know. So last year I did the charity thing that was supposed to be on YouTube. I followed the guy for a little bit to see when he was going to post it. He said it was going to be sometime at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I stopped following him because he doesn't put any updates pretty much for anything. And I can't find it. So I don't know if it's up. I don't know if it's not up. I haven't got any emails about it or anything. So if anybody sees D&D multi-day one shot from Comic-Con 2025, which is a charity stream for the Trevor Project, if you see me on it, let us know because I haven't found it. But c'est la vie, right?
Yeah, I just looked it up on YouTube. They ain't shit. There's just cosplaying and people talking about their experience in Comic-Con. I mean, that's it. I know Supergirl is next week, the 26th.
Yeah,
So we're not gonna be talking about the Supergirl the next week, but I don't know if we're gonna go see Masters of the Universe or whatever. But tomorrow we're gonna definitely be talking about the Knicks. We're gonna be talking about if we should be getting Antetokounmpo, that freedom fight shit, and some more shit that's happening in sports. I don't know what we're gonna talk about on Thursday, but hey, listen, that's another day to be day. I guess we're gonna call it a night for this one.
Hey, the Furious. That's the only thing we're gonna be talking about.
And that's the only thing
anybody should be talking about.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.